What's up guys, XHOUNDISHx here, and today we had some more very exciting news regarding the Rise of Iron expansion. So earlier today there was supposedly a leak of a trailer for this onto Snapchat, which I assume was taken down, which seems to be a bit of a running theme, but someone, a user called Rise of Iron Lords, managed to get some screenshots of this trailer and some very interesting and exciting things within it, most notably that it is back in black. The Year 3 Gjallarhorn is coming to the Rise of Iron. So pre-order Destiny's Rise of Iron and get the Iron Gjallarhorn. And as we can see, it's a black Gjallarhorn with this kind of silver trim. It looks absolutely incredible, and there we go, confirmed. Year 3 Gjallarhorn is coming to Destiny, which is pretty awesome, pretty exciting. Of course, we don't know how this weapon might differ from the original. We can assume it's not going to be quite as OP, but you never know. So that's pretty damn exciting. We also got a lot of other images. So moving on, have this image of what could be a Titan or a Warlock. I think it looks a little bit Warlock-esque actually, just kind of the curvature of the armor, but it looks like some Iron Banner styled armor, or potentially some raid armor right there, but that looks absolutely awesome. Moving on, we have an image of a Titan in this very kind of Warmind, kind of Rasputin-esque styled armor, which looks really, really cool. And we also had an image of a Hunter wearing this kind of blue armor with what looks like a wolf kind of crest on the chest piece. This looks really, really cool, and we have that kind of wolf's head on the shoulder piece as well. This is really exciting stuff. So we've got some really cool looking gear coming to the game very soon. And then this image is supposedly of a new social space, the social space that we'll be getting in this expansion. And we can see a Guardian standing there in the armor again. This kind of confirms to me that that is a Warlock, because if you look at the first image, it's very similar armor pieces. But we have these Iron Lords in the background, kind of round this circular room. It's a very regal looking room. Perhaps we'll see a kind of PvP mode where you can visit this place similar to the Lighthouse. I'd assume that it wouldn't necessarily be as hardcore as Trials of Osiris. Of course, things may be changing in this expansion, and the type of endgame PvP could be different. Of course, this could equally just be a part of the campaign and the story and the world and everything like that. But moving on, we have an image of the fallen mutants, which appear to have kind of like robotic wooden stilt legs or something. These things look really cool and pretty damn creepy. They're kind of like armored up as well compared to just normal fallen. So it's going to be really exciting to see these new enemies in the game. And then we have an image here of what appears to be some kind of Warmind or AI structure nonetheless, which has been kind of affected by, you know, this infection or whatever, the virus mutation that's happening, you know, in the world. So that is really cool. And we get another image kind of from the outside of it right here. It reminds me of Rasputin in terms of like architecture. Of course, it could be, you know, another part of Rasputin, or a part of, you know, another Warmind, or just some other AI that will somehow be influential to the story. So it's really, really awesome to see that right there. Moving on, we have an image which I think could pertain to the raid. As we can see, there looks like 6 Guardians jumping off this big structure on the left down, you know, below. So that, you know, to me looks definitely like it pertains to the start of the raid. So the raid, it appears like, might start kind of out in the open world again, a bit like the Vault of Glass, which would be amazing. We have another image here which almost certainly pertains to the raid. We have 6 Guardians with some new weapons on some of their backs as well, which is pretty cool. And then this kind of big fallen kind of, you know, war beast structure in front of them. It looks a little bit like a Devil Walker, but we have kind of fallen cannons and weaponry on it. So this is almost certainly raid stuff, which is, you know, super, super awesome. Moving on, we have another image which probably links more to the story than the raid. We have this kind of 3 Guardians in front of this structure with something appearing in front of them. Looks pretty creepy. We can get another image of this from further away, and this actually looks like a giant servitor structure, some kind of fallen weaponry or something right there, which is really damn awesome. Finally, we have another very interesting image of what appears to be Lord Saladin without his helmet on. So this could be the legend himself. We get to see his face finally. So obviously we're going to have some very, very exciting and interesting stuff in this expansion. And this is just a few images of, you know, this supposed leaked trailer. We'll get a lot more in the stream later today and over the weekend, and E3 presumably as well. So there you go, guys. The information is absolutely flooding in regarding the Rise of Iron expansion, and if you want to keep up to date, I will be covering absolutely everything regarding this expansion, so make sure you subscribe to the channel down below. But if you have enjoyed the video, a like is always appreciated. Let me know in the comments if you're hyped for this expansion, but for now I will catch you guys very soon.